Dion, and now for the official.
This crowd is
a lot of trash talk. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Nice counter. Missed him with that uppercut. Perfect counter shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
God, listen to them. Listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting you in. I'm sorry.
He just misses with that big right hand. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trying to answer that. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Fighter to show some defensive ability. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. From this moment forward, he cannot. On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Threw the hook, didn't land. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just missed with that left jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fighters can do that.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. These two fighters are made for one another. Perfect counter lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Big left, but doesn't score with it. Step back for just this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there's no doubt about it. He got it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get caught to rhythm, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he misses with the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter left hand there. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left counter was perfectly timed. Carries away that left hook. Nice counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Neither man really defending themselves. Left counter punch will score. Counter shot lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Catch and shoot. Lands with the right counter. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighters got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And they figure out the combination to this sink. They both want the knockout. Good counter right-handed kick. Carries away the left uppercut. Just misses with that uppercut. Counter right. Misses with the right uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You gotta believe. Nice bell start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And a counter left. Great counter right-handed. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. And he blocks the left uppercut. Nice sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating. When you're in such a fast fighter can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. out that great round. Let's see if they can build on momentum here. He just misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good left counter that lands. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they look to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
Imagine being a judge here. How can you judge these? What shots are being thrown? There's no sense there. The corners are going mad, trying to plead with the fight to behave, step back, settle down.
Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Gets out of the way of that left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
So one who draws first blood card. That's what you've got to look at. If you get and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Fantastic punch. Exchange punches. Figure out the combination to this safe. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He fails to score that left hook. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching for both. He is down big time in the score. We've made it to round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Offensive display, landing that left counter. One of the best attributes to having boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it gets you.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Jab. There's a counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What we saw in that last round is pretty obvious. Here's the bell to start round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left counter scores. And this with that jab. Nice counter shot with the right hand. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to reach out, it's anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Punch. He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Nice counter punch. I hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Tough, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Punching. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. And there's the bell to start round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punch, counter punch. Exchange here from both men. Counter punching. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
These two are the perfect dance partners. catching air with that hook. Neither man really defending themselves. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So it's a majority decision. One judge saw a draw. The other two scored it for the same fight.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters have come on.